Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. This is my first video of dayz. I may make more, I'm not entirely sure, but first I would like to apologise for the quality, as I normally record videos on my laptop and tablet, but for whatever reason every time I try to record on dayz exclusively, the screen goes completely black and you can barely make out the outline of the character, even on the brightest of days in gameplay or just standing in the lobby. So this will have to do for now to suffice. But in this video I just want to talk about whether it's actually worth playing dayz in 2022. I left this game a couple of years ago because it was basically unplayable. You could never find anybody, you couldn't find your teammates, you couldn't find any weapons, you kept starving to death. And to be fair, if it's kind of like a matter of luck now, because the previous game I was in, I found a huge pile of food and medicine, but I didn't find any weapons. Actually, I did find one weapon, and I had it with me for about 5 hours till I died on the game, and I did not find one bullet, which was quite annoying. But this game also has some issues, like the graphics suck. They're like as you can see on the screen, they're like the N64 graphics. They really are terrible, and this is on the Xbox One X and S, sorry. And you just hope for better, but this game is terrible when it comes to graphics wise. It's buggy as always, you're about to see. I'll just play the video now. So all I'm trying to do here is just climb a ladder, get a view at land so I can see where I am and what to do. Like I said, fairly new to the game. The screen is grey. I didn't notice at the time. It's grey because I was bleeding. I didn't realise. I look at that, and it killed me. This was after maybe 4 hours of playtime, and that happens quite often. So is it worth playing? Well, not really, and the DLC is definitely not worth playing. I have this rule: if the base game's absolute trash, don't waste no more money on the DLC, even if the DLC is good. I've not played the DLC yet, so I'm not sure. But as you can see, what's just happened, this has happened before. Once I was just walking down the street and I went flying in the air. I have no idea how I died. It doesn't tell you how you died. You just die. A lot of times my character just falls down, blacks out. At first I didn't know what was going off because it just cut to a black screen, but apparently I got knocked out by something. No idea though. But you can spend hours grinding on this, getting food, equipment, weapons, and you can get one shot by people who's used to the game and take all your stuff, and you respawn, you've got nothing. Or the server can shut down and kick you out of the game. Those are the temporary servers, but the game also does shut down quite often as well. I have really good internet, I've got a good Xbox, but it just keeps happening and it's really demoralising. I can see why people walk away from this game. I might do some videos on achievements and whatnot, because they're not too hard, so I might do those. But yeah, this is my personal opinion on it, that it's really not worth playing. It would need a massive overhaul for this game to actually work correctly. It's kind of like PUBG, but with PUBG they fixed a lot of the problems and it became playable. This is terrible. The fighting system, like if a zombie's attacking you, it will just run through you and punch you, and even if you manage to kill the zombie, the chances are it's probably infected you, and if you don't have the proper medicine to cure yourself, you're gonna die from that, or you're gonna bleed out if you haven't got bandages or some other thing. So yeah, my personal opinion, this game is not worth playing, But if there was a second one where it was up to date, new graphics, new fighting, new shooting, because the shooting is god awful. It's like when you aim at a target, you put your target, you put the cursor over the head, and the moment you do that, they move. It doesn't matter if they're a zombie or a player. It's like they know you've got a lock on them and they move out of the way. So that's my personal opinion anyway, that this game is not really worth playing. It is so stressful. But yeah, my opinion. Catch you next time.